Hey everyone! In today's video, I'm going to show you what a full week of workouts looks like using the musclebooster app. Musclebooster is a fitness app that builds personalized workout plans. Whether your goal is building muscle, losing weight, or just getting in better shape, the app tailors your workouts. When you set it up, it asks how many days a week you want to train, how long you want your workouts to be, and what equipment you have access to. From there, it creates a structured plan just for you. Musclebooster is a paid app, but you can also check out Welltek's channel, Feel Good by Welltek. Welltek is the company behind musclebooster and the sponsor of today's video. They offer a variety of follow-along workouts, educational content, and much more. So let's jump in and take a look at what a week of workouts looks like using the musclebooster app. Alright, we're kicking off day one with a musclebooster workout that's all about the shoulders and abs. For this workout, we'll need an adjustable bench, a mat, and dumbbells. For our warm-up, musclebooster has us starting with 30 seconds each of back twists to loosen up the spine and core, arm circles to get the blood flowing into the shoulders, vertical arm extensions to stretch out the lats and triceps, standing Y raises to wake up the upper back and postural muscles, side tilts to stretch into the obliques, and a cow stretch for waking up the spine before we load it. Then onto the main workout. 3 sets of 20 reps for seated shoulder presses with a pair of moderate weight. This foundational shoulder exercise hits the front and middle deltoids as well as some triceps. Then 3 sets of 10 reps for dumbbell front raises with a pair of light weights. This isolation move for the front deltoids has them burning quickly. Next, 3 sets of 20 reps for weighted dead bugs with a single moderate weight. This core stability exercise has your abs and lower back working together. Then 3 sets of 20 reps for body weight slow tempo mountain climbers, keeping the core and hip flexors under constant tension. Then finally, 3 sets of 16 reps for body weight T-twist knee drives. This engages the obliques while adding a little rotational power. Now after all that's done, we cool down with a shoulder back bend stretch to open the chest and shoulders, a simple neck stretch to release tension, sloping left and right for the obliques, and hip extensions on both sides to loosen up the lower back and glutes. And that wraps out workout 1. Welcome to day 2. Today musclebooster lined us up with a workout targeting the chest and triceps. For this workout, we'll need an adjustable bench, a mat, and dumbbells. For our warm-up, we're starting with 30 seconds each of back twists to loosen up the spine and warm the core, a chest and shoulder stretch to open up the upper body, an arms wraps around stretch to give the rear delts and upper back some love, an overhead tricep stretch on the left and right to prepare the arms for some pushing, and an elbows back stretch to open up the chest before pressing. Our main workout has 3 sets of 20 reps for inclined dumbbell bench presses with moderate weights. This puts the focus on the upper chest and shoulders. Next, 3 sets of 20 reps for flat dumbbell bench presses. The mid-pectorals take center stage, with the triceps helping out. Then 3 sets of 15 reps for body weight close push-ups. The narrow grip shifts the burn straight to the triceps while working the chest as well. We continue working the triceps with 3 sets of 20 reps of dumbbell tricep kickbacks, working both the left and right sides with light weights. This isolation move helps sculpt the back of the arms. Finally, we finish with 3 sets of 15 reps of dumbbell low windmills on each side. A lot of core and lower back stability here, plus you'll feel a good stretch through the obliques. Once we're done, we cool down with 30-second movements. A chest stretch against the wall on both left and right sides to open up the pecs after all that pressing. A standing reach-up back stretch left and right to lengthen the spine and stretch the lats. And a relaxing child's pose to reset everything. And that's it for day 2. For day 3, we're going to take a rest day to let our muscles recover. For day 4, we have a back, traps, and biceps workout. For this workout, we'll be using an adjustable bench, a mat, and dumbbells. For our warm-up, we're starting with 30 seconds each of shoulder rotations to loosen up the joints before we start pulling, back twists to wake up the spine and core, a spine back end stretch to open up the low and mid back, standing reach-ups left and right to stretch the lats, and side tilts to warm up the obliques and keep the core mobile. Now for the main workout. We begin with 3 sets of 20 reps for dumbbell bent over rows with moderate weights. This is a big compound move for the lats, traps, and rear delts. Then 3 sets of 8 reps for dumbbell pullovers with a single heavy weight. Next, 3 sets of 30 reps for decline shrugs with moderate weights. It's a high rep trap burner, so you'll definitely feel this one in the upper back. Then 3 sets of 20 reps of hammer curls with moderate weights. This helps build thickness in the biceps and forearms. Finally, 3 sets of 10 reps of alternating bicep curls with moderate weights. A classic finisher to isolate each arm and get a great pump in the biceps. To wrap it up, we'll cool down with 30 seconds of a middle back stretch to release tension, forearm stretches left and right, kneeling back rotations left and right to loosen up the spine, and finish with child's pose, always a good reset. And that's it for day 4. For day 5, Muscle Booster is taking us through a workout targeting the hamstrings and calves. All we'll need is a heavy dumbbell and moderate kettlebell. For our warm-up, we're starting with 30 seconds each of knee hugs to open up the hips and stretch the glutes. Then dynamic chest stretches to loosen up the upper body, standing leg curls left and right to warm up the hamstrings, and dynamic hamstring stretches left and right to prep the back of the legs for some pulling and hinging. For our main workout, we're starting with 4 sets of 20 reps of dumbbell plie squats with a single heavy weight. These are wide stance squats that really target the inner thighs and glutes while also engaging the hamstrings. Next, 3 sets of 10 reps for dumbbell good mornings with a single heavy weight. This is a hinge move that lights up the hamstrings and strengthens the lower back. Then we'll do 3 sets of 30 reps for single leg calf raises on each side with a heavy dumbbell. High reps here for building calf strength and endurance. Then we'll do 3 sets of 15 reps for single leg deadlifts on each side with a moderate kettlebell. This works on balance and hamstrings together, plus a little glute burn for good measure. Finally, 3 sets of 30 reps of bodyweight jump skip ropes, a fun finisher for the calves. For cool down, we'll bring down our heart rate with 30-second holds of a middle hamstring stretch left and right to lengthen out those tight hamstrings, lunging calf stretches left and right to ease tension in the calves after all those raises, and finally a rocking half frog stretch left and right to open the hips and hit the inner thighs. And that's a wrap on day 5. Alright, it's day 6, and today we're all about the quads and glutes, so expect some serious lower body burn. For this one, we'll be using dumbbells, a bench, and a kettlebell. To warm up, we're starting with 30 seconds each of high knee taps to fire up the hip flexors and get the blood flowing, a dynamic chest and shoulder stretch to keep the upper body loose, knee raises left and right to warm up the lower body one side at a time, and air squats to get the quads and glutes prepped for heavier work. The main workout begins with 4 sets of 20 reps for dumbbell goblet squats with a single heavy weight. This is a quad and glute staple as it's a big lower body strength builder. Then 3 sets of 8 reps of weighted step-ups using moderate weights. This is a great unilateral move for quads, glutes, and balance. Plus your heart rate climbs up fast. Next, 3 sets of 6 reps for dumbbell clean and presses with moderate weights. This is a full body power move. Your legs drive, shoulders press, and your core stabilizes. Then 3 sets of 20 reps of kettlebell swings with a moderate weight. The posterior chain is on fire with glutes, hamstrings, and lower back working explosively. Finally, 3 sets of 16 reps of kettlebell lunge pass-throughs with a moderate weight. Glutes and quads work with an extra stability challenge as you pass the weight. For the cool down, we'll finish off with a lunging stretch left and right to ease tension in the quads and hip flexors. Then a runner stretch left and right to lengthen the hamstrings. And finally, a lunge calf stretch left and right to finish with the calves to balance things out. And that's what we got for day 6. We've hit day 7, and it's a final rest day for the week. The key is to give your body time to recharge so you can get back at it again stronger for another week. And that's a full week of workouts using the Muscle Booster app. If you're looking for an app that adapts to your goals, your equipment, and your schedule, Muscle Booster is definitely worth checking out. And take a look at WellTech's channel, Feel Good by WellTech, where they share free workout videos, education, and more, all for free. Let me know in the comments if you tried the Muscle Booster app or plan on giving it a shot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.